So I was sitting here thinking about conscious decisions as a trader and beyond just being a trader and all of aspects of life. So many people were disconnected from the real world, basically, by our phones, by social media, by Instagram, by Facebook. Of course, you're watching this video and you wouldn't be able to see me give you this message if you didn't watch it. So it's not like it's entirely a bad thing, but what happens is it disconnects us from our inner self in such a deep way, just like a drug, just like drugs, alcohol, opiates, whatever you want to pick your flavor, pizza, whatever you check out with, Netflix. And what happens is our senses get dull over time, right? The ability to just follow our conscience, right? So top level people, top level performers, and I know when I'm personally doing my best on a trading account or in business or whatever it is I'm doing, it's when I'm really tapped in to my conscience, right? So that conscience congruency, as some people call it, is just a game changer. And I know when I was just out searching for that next thing, especially before I knew I was searching, and when I was just looking for another fix, right, or whatever it was at the time, I had no congruency. I was so disconnected from my heart and what it is that I wanted out of life that, no matter what signals are coming down the pipeline, and usually when it's like, dude, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing this, it would just be another drink to shut it up, or, another pill, whatever it was at the time. And until, I got so disconnected, and what that caused was a deep depression in me, because I was just like, I was disconnected from my inner spirit. And I know a lot of people right now are going through that. Sorry, it's got to adjust this phone here. A lot of people are going through that, and the way it manifests itself for people that are in my groups and for people that are traders, and especially people that are working on getting funded, the ones that I'm mentoring, the people that I'm teaching, man, you get on a roll, you start crushing it, and then my last video I talked about it, you shoot yourself in the foot at the finish line. And what happens? It's the fact that we are tapped in, we're tapped into that flow, and then all of a sudden we become disconnected because we see that finish line, we see that bright, shiny object, we see all these different fantasies and delusions that we've come up in our mind of how things are going to be different, and it cuts us off from our conscience, right? So as a trader, you need to be tapped in. And if you're like, so what do you mean your conscience, right? So like everybody I know has had this as a trader, or even not, that like, oh man, you shouldn't place that next trade. Why are you trading so high? And you do it anyway. You're like, maybe I get away with it this time. And the worst thing happens, you do once or you do twice or whatever. And then that third, fourth, fifth time, it just, boom, fall flat on your face. Boom, fall flat on your face because you're going to try it again. And then, fifth, sixth, 10th, 50th time, then you're just fucked up. You're depressed. And that's just becomes this self-defeating cycle, because then we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves back off. We're like, man, I'm not a quitter. I'm going to keep doing this. Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. And then the rug comes out from under us, because we become disconnected from our inner conscience, which I believe is a spirit world speaking to us. And you can tap into that as a trader, right? And law of attraction, a lot of people talk about that. It's about getting tuned in and really moving and working with the flow of things. So just become aware of that inner voice. And usually it's telling you the things you shouldn't be doing. And then once you get tapped in, it starts telling you things you are doing, and that you're like, oh man, I got this done. I answered these emails. I ran. I worked out, and it's not even 6 a.m. yet. You're crushing it. And that's when that positive self-talk comes in. You start building your self-esteem, and that self-esteem is going to be like jet fuel to help you to get that success you want as a trader, you want in life, you want in just your relationships and just the way you feel about yourself. But it really stems from tapping into this inner voice inside. I know this from experience for sure, especially when I start to get rid of the drugs, rid of the alcohol, and start to just get straight up honest with myself. Like, man, I'm not feeling okay. I'm not where I want to be at in life. I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I don't want to go outside and talk to people, I don't want to be in crowded rooms. And that's not the way we're supposed to be, because we're social animals. So it took a long time and years of reprogramming what's going on in here to really get to the what was going on. Still doing that today. It's not a finished project, but the more I start to polish the mirror off, the closer I get to tapping in and being able to tap in a lot more effortlessly. And that's reflected in my personal life, in my trading, in my business. And I know if you make the effort to do that, it will in yours as well. So hope you find this video helpful. Click the link below, check us out. We'd love to have you in one of our communities. You can get access to my free Telegram below. I'll see you in the group. Peace.